And what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with movement and wind and the back and forth of stuff, you know, and the fluids and the air in your body and all that. When the wind blows and things move, then you got fluids and air and stuff happening inside of your body. And that stuff moves also, you know, with the wind blowing, and that causes that stuff to move. And when you are moving, or when you're just being still, you know, the reality is not the same anymore, man. It's different. And you're dealing with the re-correcting of that existence and the creation you're dealing with, and movement, and the both ways. So either there is making those both ways corrected again to where they're connected and everything is working fine, right? And it doesn't disconnect again. Okay, that's what we're dealing with here. And to do that, you have to manually keep it from doing that. You understand? It's like if you're moving, right? And everything moves in the way it does. But you got to keep it out. Like I said, it's a moving in but keeping out. Just like planet Earth. It keeps in, but it's also pushing out, keeping out. You understand? We're in that same existence there. We're in that existence, y'all. We're in this reality of these things happening, and it happens with us. That's why we're adjusted to these things until you get injured. And then you're not in that anymore. You're trying to reconnect to get corrected to be in that again. So you have to then figure out how to keep that and get that back connected, or make it better for the both ways. And you have your fluids and air and everything and movement of your own. That's why you can't just watch people, man. Yeah, it's a simple life, like I told you. That's just simple stuff, y'all. You just watching and seeing. It's simple. It's a simple life. There's a lot more going on in this existence than this your simple you looking at someone, watching them with a camera or whatever, or you just watching someone out here living their life, you know. So what you gotta figure out how to then manually do these things to fix yourself and stay away from these people and cars and stuff that are messing with you on purpose out here, trying to mess you up because they're spying crazies and they're annoying, and they have a simple life of living like that. Like they think that is a life. And believe me, when you got injuries and stuff, that is not a life, man. Your simple life of running around here and watching people and doing things to people like you people are, you wait till you get injured, and I'm telling you what, you're gonna hate it, because that is not the life, y'all. So yeah, figure it out. And like, if you gotta figure out how to make the both ways better, zoom 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 zoom, meow meow meow, whatever both ways there are, do 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 do, and keeping it from moving so it can reconnect and be correct. You understand? Whether you gotta hold your leg or your arm or your dang-a-lang, and then you got to hold this side from moving while this side is moving back into place. This side's got to be held, obviously, because if it's injured and it needs to recorrect, then you're manually doing it. So you got to hold whatever you got to hold and keep it from moving or going back into the same, or moving it back into the position to where it should be, to where it will reconnect and be corrected. You understand? And then finally, after so many days or months or years or however long it takes, it will reconnect. And then it will be fixed, hopefully, where it will not reconnect. Or, I mean, unconnect. Not reconnect. It will reconnect, and then hopefully it will not unconnect. You know what I mean? So therefore, you will be fixed, hopefully. Well, as good as you will be anyways. You know what I mean? Probably won't be... Obviously, it won't be as good as the day you were born or something, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe it will. Who knows, you know? Just, I guess it depends on how good you do it or whatever, that and this and that, of actually getting it done. And these people out here probably, hopefully, leaving you alone. And so you can get it done. Because I done told these people, it's really not them. It's the person, all right? It's the person that has these issues and dealing with these issues that really need to get this corrected and understood, so it will be done and it won't unconnect. It'll reconnect, and then it'll be like that again in existence, like it should be, hopefully, or better, or whatever. But that's how you can help yourself. Okay, and things you need to know about wind and movement and fluids and stuff in your body that we all know we have, but we don't really, living that really though, like, but thinking about that or whatever, right? So goodbye.